How would you solve the problems in the Middle East? Who is in the right when we look at the conflict between Israel and Palestine? Why are there so many gun-related deaths in America when compared to equivalent Western countries? And why, despite all our knowledge about health and nutrition, are Australians one of the most obese nations on earth? If you think you have the answer, then you're probably wrong, and you probably don't realise the complexity involved in dealing with these issues. Simple solutions often sound nice and intuitive, but they usually ignore significant factors and will not successfully address the problem. Consider obesity. People are eating more calories than they are expending. But if you think the solution is as simple as telling people to eat less and exercise more, then you've oversimplified the issue and the solution. There are a wide range of factors, including genetics and evolution, psychological well-being and culture, and businesses trying to sell us food we don't need, that all influence how people consume food. Without a deep understanding of how all these factors combine together, you are unlikely to develop an outcome that will help people and societies reduce obesity. Unless you understand complexity, you cannot effectively act as an advisor to an organisation. Your advice will be too simplistic and unhelpful unless you're able to firstly identify complexity and secondly, explain to others the impact of all the different variables on the organisation and your decision making. To manage complexity, you need to recognise that you cannot understand everything, you cannot know everything, and you cannot control everything. But you can think carefully and try and influence the direction of events. Organisations are complex. They are a combination of a large variety of factors: people, markets, industries, technology, processes, systems, and broader society. Organisations are also adaptive, with unpredictable outcomes that are constantly changing, and the interactions between all the variables can change the system itself. So what does this mean for you as the accountant or advisor? Firstly, take the time to speak to a range of different actors or stakeholders. That way you'll gain a range of different perspectives on the situation and not jump to conclusions. Secondly, try and document the key components of the issue or problem you are facing. The harder it is to document or define, the more likely it is to be a messy or wicked problem. Thirdly, remember that any actions you take may lead to further negative consequences. So try and carefully think through a wide range of potential scenarios or outcomes and be prepared for trouble. An important thing to remember is that the advice or solutions you apply are unlikely to be purely technical. This is why you need to have a broader understanding of behavioural, economic, organisational and cultural issues. There is also no single correct response to most issues. There is no formula approach. You will need to be creative to craft a solution that works for that particular issue within that specific organisation. The WIC model is a useful tool for helping you work systematically and make sense of complex situations. This 8-step model allows you to not only understand things more clearly, but also provides a framework for explaining the issue to other stakeholders involved in the process. To recap, understanding complexity and not falling into the trap of applying simple solutions to difficult problems are important tasks for accountants and advisors. You should be able to identify messy and wicked problems and explain to others why they are so complicated. This is an important part of developing potential solutions and approaching and addressing complex issues.